Welcome friends, welcome back to the kitchen, welcome back to Cocktails After Dark. We're going to do another cocktail out of the ABC of mixing cocktails. This little book was compiled by Harry McElhone, a very famous bartender in his time period. When he wrote this, he had a bar in Paris, France. Hence, there are a lot of recipes in here that use Dubonnet. And so we've sourced Dubonnet from the United States, made in the United States, only sold in the United States, and Dubonnet sold here in Canada that is sold around the world but made in France according to the original recipe. We tried them out to taste the difference on their own, and now we're trying them out in cocktails to see how they react differently in cocktails. And so far, the one from France is winning. Today we're going to do a recipe called the Grey Bar Cocktail, and Harry credits it to S. Kudner in New York, another bartender. It is obviously starting with Dubonnet, so this mixing glass is going to get 1 ounce of the American Dubonnet, less what I spill on the counter. Next ingredient is sherry, so I'm going to clean out the jigger by pouring sherry into both. This is going to get the French Dubonnet. Next ingredient is gin, and I didn't know which gin to use, so we're going to try this brand new gin to us, made here in Canada, just down the road in London, called Valley of Mother of God Gin. Smells like gin, actually. It smells really good. Okay, so again, 1 ounce and 1 ounce. So we'll ice the mixing glasses and give them both a stir. And so this one is the American Dubonnet. And this one is the French Dubonnet. Okay, now there were no directions at all with this recipe, so
hey friends,
I followed best practices for today, 2024, which is it becomes a stirred cocktail, and I imagine you serve this over ice, so there's a really nice ice cube.
Nice piece of ice cube. Nice, it is a nice ice cube.
And as we discovered with,
kind of excited about the new gin.
well, we're gonna try. Let's try that on its own. Let's try the cocktail. As we discovered in the last couple of cocktails, the American one is bright red, and the French one is a little more brown. And I wonder if they put coloring in to make it that bright red, because it's kind of unnatural.
I'm. What do I know?
Anyway, let's give it a go.
Oh, that changes the smell of it.
So
gin.
Yes. So in every instance where we've mixed with the two Dubonnets, the American Dubonnet comes across nose heavy on Welch's grape juice, like that Concord grape. I don't get it. The gin completely masks that.
Okay, that was probably too much to sip.
Wow.
Yeah, it has a very yeah, that one's pretty good. This one is much better.
Yeah,
This is missing a little something.
Okay, so the French Dubonnet in this particular concoction,
It fills it out just a little bit better. It's got that just a little bit.
it's got a nice round
Something to it.
flavor. Yeah.
But this is very cocktaily. Like if you like, I know that sounds really weird,
It's very nice.
but it's the kind you kind of get. You drink it slowly. I might take the ice cube out so it doesn't water down.
I see those ice cubes? I made clear ice.
I know.
It's special.
I know.
There's so much ice shaming in the comment section.
Oh,
I made some clear ice.
Oh, because you just use.
Because I just use
Bagged
ice.
ice?
I just use bagged ice from the beer store.
All right, so I'm gonna grab a wee glass and.
So this
haven't tried this new
gin
gin.
is fairly new to us. This past week. Oh, what do you?
I'm already there. Am I too fast?
Yeah.
Sorry. Should I put it back?
No. This past week, a club that we belong to held a tasting of this gin, and they've got a smoked one. And everybody that came away from the tasting said that it was absolutely amazing.
Sadly, we couldn't make the tasting. No.
So here we go.
Smells good. It's got a nice. It's nice because it's just a nice, clean gin flavor, versus
It is a very clean.
the ones with lots of botanicals. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, this one's a blueberry, or this is a. It's a very nice, clean gin flavor. That's nice.
Gin. It is gin. I mean,
No, let's not kid anyone.
it has,
I like a gin.
and as much as Julie says it doesn't have, it has all of the other botanicals.
It does, but you know how there's so many gins now that have. They're a blueberry flavored.
Yeah.
Just that one comes to mind because we've had that one recently. Or
This
they
is
are-
elegantly balanced and deliciously complex.
is elegantly balanced. I think that's the word. There isn't a dominant.
Every drop a reminder that connecting with nature is the source of true luxury. Okay,
It's a lovely gin.
it's a lovely gin. So
I think
maybe
that's going to do well in our. That's going to do well in our.
we'll keep using that one. This is pretty good.
Yeah,
I
like this one.
The sherry that you choose certainly would have an impact on it. The Dubonnet that you choose, which one you have
Clearly.
access to, has an impact on it.
And even the gin
And the
you
gin,
choose.
I mean, there's only 3 components,
Yeah.
but again, infinitely variable, and you've got to
like,
find the one that works for
If
you.
you picked a gin that had a strong botanical of a certain type, botanical,
Cucumber,
Yeah.
blueberry, that sort
it
of
would
thing.
change that completely. And I think this is probably the best choice for that because the Dubonnet gets to shine.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. See you again soon.